The darkness of envy seeps into our souls, a silent poison that consumes our inner peace. It hides beneath smiles, dressed as admiration, but deep down, it is a corrosive desire for what belongs to others. Today, we will uncover this shadow and transform envy into light. The journey from envy to inspiration begins now. Envy is a powerful, ancient, and universal emotion that affects us all. It arises when we compare our lives to others, when we feel that someone has something we desire, a talent, success, or happiness that seems out of reach. This feeling is not just a reflection of dissatisfaction, it roots itself in our insecurities and, if left unchecked, can consume us. The story of Cain and Abel is a classic example. Consumed by envy of the favor God granted Abel, Cain committed a terrible act that would change his life forever. This narrative not only illustrates the depth of envy but also teaches us about its consequences. Additionally, we have Saul and David, where Saul's envy of David led to relentless pursuit, showing how this feeling can distort our actions and destroy relationships. But envy is not limited to biblical stories. Consider contemporary figures, like the competition among artists, who often compare themselves to one another. Social media amplifies this, creating an endless cycle of comparison. People project perfect lives, and envy intensifies. It's a vicious cycle that, if unaddressed, can become devastating. The first step to transforming envy is to recognize it. Most of us prefer to hide these feelings, fearing that admitting envy makes us weak. However, true strength comes from accessibility. Reflection is vital. What lies behind this desire? Often, envy reveals our own unfulfilled wishes and frustrations. When envy arises, ask yourself, what does this really mean to me? By confronting this emotion, you may uncover what you truly desire. For example, if you feel envy towards a colleague's success, it might indicate a longing for recognition that you're not receiving. This internal journey can reveal areas of your life that need attention and development. Transforming envy into inspiration is essential. Instead of viewing it as an obstacle, we can see it as an opportunity for self-discovery. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This shift in perspective can guide us on a new path, where envy becomes a drive for our own success. Consider the story of Job, who suffered devastating losses but maintained his faith. He shows us that even in adversity, we can find strength and inspiration. The Bible is filled with examples of people who faced envy and emerged stronger. Think of Joseph in Egypt, who was envied by his brothers and sold into slavery, but through his perseverance and faith, became a leader in Egypt, helping many during famine. These stories demonstrate that envy can signal we're on the wrong path or that we need to redirect our energies. Instead of lamenting what others have, we can use envy as a beacon, illuminating what we truly desire in life. This leads us to significant personal growth. Now that we understand envy as an emotion to be recognized and redirected, it's time to take action. How can we use this energy to shape our destiny? Set clear and specific goals. Envy can serve as fuel to chart a plan and work towards what you want. Think of Moses, who, despite his insecurities and challenges, had the courage to lead the people of Israel. He did not allow himself to be paralyzed by comparison but used his determination to fulfill his purpose. This narrative teaches us that action is crucial. When envy arises, instead of being discouraged, transform that emotion into motivation to pursue your own goals. Imagine you desire a career like someone you admire. Instead of succumbing to comparison, make a list of steps you can take to achieve your own goals. This may include taking courses, reading books, or networking. Each small step you take towards your dreams transforms the energy of envy into concrete action. Investing in yourself is key in the fight against envy. Personal development strengthens self-esteem and turns resentment into growth. When we take time to learn new skills and explore our interests, comparison becomes irrelevant. Jesus' parables, like that of the sower, teach us about the importance of cultivating our own seeds. When we nurture our development, we find a deeper purpose and distance ourselves from the shadow of envy. Consider figures like Paul, who, despite facing persecution and hardships, dedicated his life to teaching and spread a message of love and hope. He transformed his struggles into a greater calling. Another way to invest in yourself is to practice self-affirmation. Create a journal where you note your accomplishments and abilities. Whenever envy arises, reread these notes. This will help strengthen your self-esteem and remind you that you possess unique qualities to be valued. Connections and community are essential in overcoming envy. Sharing experiences and supporting one another can normalize these feelings. By creating a safe space to discuss envy, we can transform competition into collaboration. In the Bible, the apostles exemplify this. They came together, supporting each other on their journeys and sharing victories and struggles. A powerful example is the unity of the disciples after Christ's resurrection, where they encouraged one another in times of adversity. This collaboration not only strengthened their mission but also created a community united by a common purpose. Consider forming support groups or joining communities that promote mutual growth. When we celebrate other successes, we reinforce bonds and remember that one person's success does not diminish another's. By building a supportive environment, everyone thrives, and envy transforms into solidarity. Beyond personal development and connections, wellness practices are crucial for releasing the tension accumulated by envy. Techniques such as exercise and physical activity promote a better understanding of oneself. When we care for our bodies and minds, we create a space where envy loses its power. Meditation allows us to observe our feelings without judgment. This practice can help us consider envy and let it pass. You can establish a daily meditation ritual, connecting with your essence and seeking to understand your emotions. Additionally, regular physical activity releases endorphins, elevating mood and increasing emotional resilience. You might participate in running groups, yoga, or any activity that brings you joy and well-being. These practices foster an internal balance that facilitates the transformation of envy into action. Furthermore, consider creative activities like writing or drawing, which can also serve as outlets for expressing your feelings and channeling your energy constructively. Stories of public figures who transformed envy into growth are powerful sources of inspiration. C.S. Lewis, who struggled with insecurities, used his experiences to write works that touched the human soul. He turned his pain into wisdom, showing that envy can become a creative driving force. Oprah Winfrey, having overcome a difficult childhood and the envy of those who seemed to lead perfect lives, became a powerful voice. Her journey teaches us that even amid envy, we can find the courage to move forward. We also have the story of Nelson Mandela, who, despite being imprisoned and facing the envy of his oppressors, dedicated his life to the struggle for equality and justice, becoming a global symbol of resistance and resilience. These stories show that with determination and focus, we can transform our challenges into opportunities for growth and impact. What these individuals have in common is resilience and the ability to see beyond envy, using it as a driving force for their achievements. Now, reflect on your experiences with envy. Ask yourself, what are the moments when I felt envious? What do these feelings reveal about me? This reflection can be enlightening and allow you to identify areas that need attention. Envy can be a guide, highlighting what we desire or what is missing in our lives. By exploring these feelings, you can start shaping a future that reflects your true aspirations, freeing yourself from the weight of comparison and embracing the uniqueness of your journey. A useful practice is to write a letter to yourself, describing your aspirations and how you can work to achieve them, setting aside comparisons. As we conclude this journey, remember that envy, though dark, can be transformed into light. By considering, redirecting, and acting, you can shape this emotion into a powerful source of inspiration. Don't let envy define who you are, use it as a catalyst for your growth. If you resonate with this message, subscribe to the channel and join us in this quest for self-discovery and transformation. Together, let's delve into the profound corners of the human experience and find light in the darkness. Your journey begins now.